News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. President Trump ends the second leg of his Middle East trip addressing American troops in Qatar.
I will never hesitate to wield American power if it's necessary to defend the United States of America or our partners. And this is one of our great partners right here.
He's in the United Arab Emirates next. Dozens of people are reported killed in Israeli airstrikes in Gaza overnight into today.
The main target of Israeli airstrikes last night appeared to be the southern city of Khan Yunis. 10 airstrikes reported in the second consecutive night of heavy bombing. More than 50 people said by local medical officials to be dead. One was a journalist working for a Qatari TV station, along with 11 members of his family.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. Missouri's legislature approves a ballot question asking voters to reenact a state ban on abortion. A ban was overturned in a referendum this past November. The new vote would happen next November or in an earlier special election. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
At Southern Heritage Bank,
there are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
15th day of May. You're listening to Mix 1041. You're watching us on MixTV.tv, and Mix Mornings is presented by Bradley Medical Center. Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Good morning. And as we reported at noon yesterday, a Cleveland man already charged with murdering his wife is now accused of trying to have his former mother-in-law killed while in jail. Craig Liner, who's accused of killing Karen Liner, his ex-wife, in January, now faces a new charge of solicitation to commit first-degree murder. Investigators say that Liner offered another inmate a 2017 Malibu boat and an SUV to kill Margaret Hopper, his ex-mother-in-law. The inmate cooperated with police, recording conversations in the Bradley County Jail. Authorities say that one recording failed, but there was a backup device which captured key parts of the conversation, including Liner referencing, quote, taking care of the problem. A search warrant confirmed the boat belonged to Liner, was being stored in Cleveland. We want to go back now to the bond hearing back, I believe, in February. And this, I believe we're right on that. But we felt that it would be pertinent to go back and listen to Margaret Hopper, this is Karen Liner's mother, speak in the bond hearing before Judge Clay Collins, and listen to what she says here about if Judge Collins at that time were to release Craig Liner, to allow him to post bond.
He's 14.
Well, at Bradley County.
If their father was in the community, they would not be able to even function, nor would I, nor would my husband, nor would my son. No. If their father was in the community, they would not be able to even function, nor would I, nor would my husband, nor would my son, nor would my daughter-in-law, nor would my other granddaughter. We would all be terrified of the fact that he was in the community that we live in. The only solace that we have at this moment is that he is behind bars.
Shows in the Bradley County Justice Center, according to the Bradley County Sheriff's Department, trying to plan her murder. And you hear the chilling statement that she made in February. All right. There is more news this morning, and a mother and her two daughters are missing this morning from Bradley County. The Bradley County Sheriff's Office says that Giovanna Short, age 35, and her daughters, Madison Scoggins, age 15, and Gray Short, age 8, were last seen on Friday, May 9th. Authorities believe they were spotted in a white four-door Jeep Wrangler near the Canadian border. If you have any information on their whereabouts, you're encouraged to call Detective Brandon Edwards of the Bradley County Sheriff's Office at 728-7336. That's 728-7336. If you're watching us right now on mixtv.tv, we are showing pictures of Giovanna Short. Giovanna is well known in this community. Madison, her daughter, and Gray, her other daughter, there are their pictures. Again, Detective Brandon Edwards, the Bradley County Sheriff's Office, working this case, 423-728-7336. And finally, the Cleveland Daily Banner is reporting that the current owner of a Cleveland funeral home chain has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy and accuses the previous owner of fraud. Brian Poole, who bought Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory in 2023, claims that Ralph Buckner Jr. misrepresented the business's finances, inflating the value to $12.5 million when Poole said it was closer to $3.7 million. The bankruptcy filing includes other funeral homes in Cleveland and Etowah. Poole alleges he discovered unissued prepaid funeral policies and a failing business model after the sale. Ralph Buckner Jr. told WCLE that he denies wrongdoing. He said that, quote, he and Shari made a mistake in selling the funeral homes to Poole, saying Poole mismanaged the businesses. All right, that is the very latest local and state news at 9 minutes after 7.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford in Cleveland is celebrating Memorial Day all month long. Tremendous discounts and factory rebates on their entire inventory of Chevrolet, GMC, and pre-owned vehicles. Don Ledford, North Lee Highway, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning as we take a look at the Langley Roofing at traffic cameras. The interstate is looking good as well. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid A Pest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Tennessee. They are looking for quality candidates. If you're ready for a career change, join Waste Connections of Tennessee. Go to careers.wasteconnections.com where great opportunities await.
All right, folks, it is 10 after 7, Mix 1041, mixtv.tv. Today is Prize Day, and our Mix 1041, mixtv.tv Spring Home Refresh presented by Cleveland Insurance. This week, Bender Realty is sponsoring our prize. Listen to this. A two-seat porch swing with a canopy is going to be given away. Plus, so a separate winner will get a $250 gift card to Bryant's Garden Center. Good morning, Gary Bryant, the mayor of the Hardee's on 25th Street. I think he's in an election there. I don't know.
Oh, really?
He's probably bribing everyone. All right, so good morning, Gary. Anyway, if you want to win this, Bridget, what do people need to do if they want to win?
Yeah, just call or text 423-614-6499. If you're texting in, be sure to include your name with that. Again, our number 423-614-6499.
And speaking of Hardee's, our Hardee's Wake Up this morning. Hardee's kicking off summer with the return of the delicious blueberry biscuits. It's a sweet biscuit loaded with blueberry flavor. Top with a spiral of icing, your choice of single 2-pack or 4-pack options. Stop by Hardee's today for delicious goodness in the making.
Hardee's Original Bag. 2 full-size favorites, fries and a drink, just $5.99. Or choose 2 double cheeseburgers for just $1 more. A great big bag of original goodness, just $5.99.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
At Basement and Crawlspace Solutions, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
Call USS.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
Memorial Day sales event all month long at Crown CDJR Cleveland. Shop over 160 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams up to $14,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 3.9% for up to 72 months. Get employee pricing plus on a new Grand Cherokee. $14,000 off MSRP. Crown CDJR, the better way to buy and service. Visit CrownChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane. Duracell in Cleveland is hiring mechanical skilled technicians, $22 to $27 per hour. Excellent benefits beginning day one, including medical, dental, and vision insurance, paid vacation, holiday pay, 401k, tuition reimbursement, and more. You can apply now at Duracell.com.
Tennessee Valley weather.
Today's best mix, best variety, Mix 104.1 inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Take advantage of our huge holiday savings going on now. Save on Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and all Mermaid mattress sets at our 11 Mermaid mattress locations.
All right, for today, we'll have partly cloudy skies this morning, and then we'll see more clouds by afternoon, a high of 83 and a low of 70 this evening. For tomorrow, we'll have overcast skies during the day, a high of 86, a low of 67 tomorrow evening, with thunderstorms developing after midnight tomorrow, potential for severe storms, and a low of 67. And then for Saturday, a few clouds early in the day, otherwise mostly sunny with a high of 86. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 66 degrees. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air radar, things are looking great out there.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Moser Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Magnolia Dental Center of Cleveland wants to welcome you to the Magnolia family, a local dental clinic that uses their God-given knowledge and skills to bless our community through dentistry, checkups and cleanings, fillings and crowns, dentures and partials, emergency dental care, and so much more. Conveniently located at 2190 Chambliss Avenue. Call them at 476-3307 to set up an appointment today for you and your loved ones, ages 12 and up. Free exam and x-ray through March 31st.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Get home run savings at Cleveland Ford. We're giving you below Ford factory employee pricing plus a $500 Amazon gift card. You pay what we pay and walk away with a gift card. Plus, save big on a new 2024 F-150. Visit ClevelandFord.com today.
From the fun and games department.
Spring has sprung, and that means the Mix 1041 Spring Home Refresh is back. Each week, we're cracking open the Mix 1041 prize vault, and we'll give away amazing prizes to help with your home refresh. We'll also be giving away a Spring Home Refresh grand prize pack worth thousands of dollars. The Spring Home Refresh is presented by Cleveland Insurance. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Hi, my name is Everest.
All right, Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. See you. So first off, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Are you a busy family? Direct Primary Care Associates has helped the Rogers family and how they do medicine.
Direct Primary Care Associates has been a great support to our family. It's taken the doctor's office experience from a nightmare to a dream. I'm able to come in with all three of my kids. I'm seen in a timely manner by really professional, wonderful people.
Yeah, Direct Primary Care has been great for us, whether it's a bump or a bruise or a gash on the arm, or whether it's a fever at night or a stomach ache. We're able to either text our doctors through the app and ask questions, or we're able to get an appointment relatively pretty quick and be able to be seen that same day or next day usually. And it's changed the way that we view medicine.
If you'd like to learn more about Direct Primary Care Associates, visit our website at directpca.com or call 423-650-4831.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson make different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community of it. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work, and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
This, my grandchild, is how you make a mattress.
Dad,
quality.
I thought you were going to watch him, not put him to work.
I've always said that quality is a family tradition. We can't start him early enough.
You know, child labor is illegal.
Not if it's my grandchild. Get a queen-size mattress for $9.99 and get an adjustable base, mattress protector, sheets, and a set of pillows free. And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep locally handmade, hand-delivered.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are teaming up to give one deserving teacher in our local area the chance to win a 2025 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite teacher at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
You get an email and it looks urgent. Your account's been locked. There's a problem with your delivery. And it looks real, but be careful because it could be a phishing scam. Phishing emails are designed to trick you into clicking bad links or sharing personal information.
Call 423-472-4521 or visit them online at clevelandutilities.com and check out their new fiber internet options with speeds up to 2.5 gigs. Cleveland Utilities, empowering your tomorrow with blazing fast internet.
Is 15, a freshman at Walker Valley. Also, Emily Grace Marie Paris is 21 today. That is from her Nana and Papa. And then Tyler Dooley is having a birthday today as well. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Rid A Pest mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Visit Simmons Bank in Cleveland at the corner of Keith Street and Stewart Road. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com. Greg Liner, accused of killing Karen Liner, his ex-wife, in January, now faces a charge of solicitation to commit first-degree murder, accused of trying to have his former mother-in-law, Margaret Hopper, killed while he was in jail. He was arraigned yesterday morning, as we reported first at noon yesterday. Investigators say that Liner offered another inmate a boat and an SUV to kill his ex-mother-in-law, Margaret Hopper. The inmate cooperated with police and recorded conversations in the Bradley County Jail. A mother and her two daughters are missing from Bradley County. The Bradley County Sheriff's Office says Giovanna Short, age 35, and her daughters, Madison Scoggins, age 15, and Gray Short, age 8, were last seen on Friday, May 9th. Authorities believe they were spotted in a white four-door Jeep Wrangler near the Canadian border. If you have any information, contact Detective Brandon Edwards at the Bradley County Sheriff's Office, 728-7336, 728-7336. If you're watching us right now on mixtv.tv, we have pictures up that were provided by the Sheriff's Department of Giovanna. Giovanna is well known in Cleveland and Bradley County. Her two daughters, Madison and Gray. So, again, contact Bradley County Sheriff's Detective Edwards if you have any information. The news. This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford in Cleveland is celebrating Memorial Day all month long. Tremendous discounts and factory rebates on their entire inventory of Chevrolet, GMC, and pre-owned vehicles. Don Ledford, North Lee Highway, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is looking good as well. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid A Pest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance. You can call or stop by their Cleveland office at the corner of 25th Street and Peerless Road and find out how Southland Finance is growing to serve you. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
You're going to want to stay tuned for the interview we have coming up next. My longtime friend, Caleb Balanos. So many people know Caleb. It was mentioned at the Cleveland Board of Education meeting a week ago Monday that Caleb had a stroke while in class. Longtime teacher, band director at Cleveland Middle School. Two of his students saved his life. by getting help. And so we're going to be joined by several people, including Caleb, his principal, Nat Akiona, and others. These two students are also coming in. They were in a ESL class, and so we're gonna talk with them, and it's an amazing story, it really is. So that's coming up next, and then our Mel Bedwell Small Business Person of the Year is Denise
Hall. Yeah.
Denise Hall, that's right, from the Smart Factory Institute. Yeah. So she's coming in. Looking forward to that. They made that announcement yesterday afternoon.
You can't run, you can't hide, but you can drive.
Now at Hardee's, My Rewards members get their favorite thirst quencher for just $1, like new handcrafted peach tea and peach lemonade, or any cup of Hardee's ice cold goodness for just $1 when you order on the app.
Food City. We heart moms.
My name is Mark Roatruck. My job has me on the road a lot. When I decided to get a new EV, it was a no-brainer that Don Ledford is where I was going to go. The selling experience was fantastic. When I made the decision to buy the EV, I had heard concerns of what's called range anxiety. You've got a certain range you can go, and you got to charge up. The Chevrolet app is fantastic, and it really put my range anxiety at ease. I recommend Don Ledford to everyone because they treat you like family.
Logan Thompson. Dude, does your ball talk?
Yeah, ever since the car accident.
Logan Thompson.
Thinks I should call Logan Thompson to get a better settlement. He won't shut up about it.
And you blew it.
I know.
We could have had it all. Logan Thompson.
Call Logan Thompson. We get results.
Call Logan Thompson.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Get home run savings at Cleveland Ford. We're giving you below Ford factory employee pricing plus a $500 Amazon gift card. You pay what we pay and walk away with a gift card. Plus, save big on a new 2024 F-150. Visit ClevelandFord.com today.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane. Breakfast and lunch. Their lunch special today, chicken kebabs served on rice with 2 sides. So stop by Green Acres, locally owned and operated on Georgetown Road here in Cleveland, across from Candies Creek Cherokee Elementary.
Tennessee Valley weather.
Today's best mix, best variety, Mix 104.1, the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
May is Better Sleep Month. A new mattress is proven to raise your quality of sleep. You can choose from locally made or famous national brands at Mermaid Mattress, where you'll find a better mattress at a better price, guaranteed.
All right, for today, partly to mostly cloudy skies, a high of 84 and a low of 70 this evening. For tomorrow, cloudy skies, a high of 86 and a low of 67. We'll have thunderstorms developing after midnight, potential for severe storms tomorrow evening with a low of 67. And then on Saturday, partly cloudy. A stray shower or thunderstorm is possible, a high of 86. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 67 degrees. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air radar, things are looking great out there.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Aubrey's of Cleveland. Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious food in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
A busy sports report here. 732 Sports, the CHI Memorial Sports Desk, sponsored in part by the Town Squire. At the Town Squire, check out their tux department for any special occasion, wedding, or prom with the latest styles and colors. Your complete men's store from head to toe, t-shirts to tuxedos. The Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza, Key Street, Cleveland. All right, the Nationals beat the Braves yesterday 5-4. They'll take on Braves, host the Nationals 12:15. We'll have it ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Don't forget, pregame and postgame is presented by Cleveland Plywood Company. The NBA playoffs last night, the Minnesota Timberwolves advanced to the Western Conference Finals, beating the Golden State Warriors in Game 5, 121-110. I got to give Holden Hartline a shout-out. He said T-Wolves in 5. He was right. Celtics beat the New York Knicks last night, 127-102. Celtics survived. Knicks lead 3-2. Celtics did that without star Jason Tatum. So tonight, it'll be the Thunder at the Nuggets, Game 6. That'll be at 8:30 on ESPN. Thunder lead 3 games to 2. Sub-State baseball is tonight. Best 2 of 3. Murfreesboro Siegel at Bradley tonight in Game 1. Cleveland goes to Murfreesboro Blackman tonight in Game 1 there. Walker Valley won the region softball championship last night at Warner Park in Chattanooga. They defeated East Hamilton 1-0, a true classic, a gem by Ryan Boogs Presswood. The senior, pitched a shutout, allowed only 2 hits. Walker Valley will host a sub-state game Friday night. Big congratulations to Coach Lindbergh and her team. Second golf major of the year it's already started this morning at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, the PGA Championship. Xander Schauffele is the defending champion. Coverage on ESPN begins at noon today. And the NFL released their full schedule last night. Among the highlights not already announced include the Titans and the number 1 pick, Cam Ward, will be at Denver to start the season. September 7, Falcons host the Buccaneers that day to open the season. Chiefs and Chargers in Brazil on Friday, September 5th. First Sunday night game of the year is Ravens at the Bills. First Monday night game of the year, the classic Vikings-Bears. Super Bowl rematch, Eagles at the Chiefs in Week 2. Patrick Mahomes on Thanksgiving for the first time in Dallas. And Green Bay-Detroit, Bengals at the Ravens, also part of that triple header. Well, we're going to come back here. We've got a very special interview in just a second. Caleb Balanos, my longtime friend, is here. Got quite a story to tell you coming up next.
So what did you name her?
Sophia. Okay, Sophia, this might hurt a little bit, but we'll do it together. All right. Good job, Sophia.
Sophia, I'm here if you need me.
Make sure you hold the baby's head when you give the baby to the mother.
What did you name him?
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
It is 22 minutes before 8 o'clock, and I am joined by my friends, the Balanoses, I guess we'd say, Caleb and Kayla and Caleb. We're going to talk to Prince Bacchiona here in just a second. Caleb, just tell me, man. We were going over our notes from the school board meeting a week ago Monday, and you told quite a story. Go ahead and tell me about it.
Yes, sir. It was a regular school day. We had started doing the TCAP testing, and I was in my band room on April 22nd doing TCAP testing with a small group of ESL students, and we did the morning test. Everything was fine. Took a break, played a game with the kids, took them to lunch, went and picked them up from lunch, and then at about 12:15, when I told them to start their second test, I started feeling that something was wrong. Immediately, my vision, my right eye, it felt like it went to the extreme right, and then I looked at my computer to see that the kids had logged in to start the testing, and I couldn't see it. Everything was very blurry. So I put my head down on my desk that I had there, and then picked it back up and looked again, and then everything was like I was underwater. And immediately I felt my body, from my left side of my body, started going numb. Everything from the top of my head down. And at that moment, I thought, okay, there's something really wrong happening right now. And so I tried to stand up and hold on to the desk because I was very dizzy. And I told the kids, I said, guys, I need you to go get help. Something's wrong. I'm getting very sick. And then none of the kids moved at the moment. And then I told them in Spanish. And immediately they responded and jumped out of their chairs and took off running, and went and started banging on doors next door where Mr. Trey Stanford's at, and they were testing, and I mean, they started beating the door. And Mr. Stanford told me, he said, man, I was like, who is beating my door? I'm going to knock somebody's block off, you know. There's a big sign on the door that says, testing did not disturb. And
during TCAP.
Right, during TCAP, yeah. And so he opened the door, and they told him, Mr. Balanos, he needs help. And he ran over and saw me slumped over on my desk and picked me up and took me out in the hallway, called for more help. And, I mean, within 2 minutes, there was a whole team there, 2 AEDs, the SROs, Coach Sakarzik, who's one of our wrestling coaches, was there, and he's a former retired fire chief.
Oh, wow.
So he had taken basically over checking on me, and he was doing a neuro test on me, checking my eyes and everything, and he already knew. By the time Mr. Acciona was on his way back from being out of the building, I think, and so he arrives there as with the ambulance, and by the time the ambulance gets there, Coach Sakarzik already knows what's happening. He says, "Hey, I think there's something neuro going on here." To the EMTs, they check me and confirm, put me on the stretcher and out to CHI Memorial. I was there just a little over an hour from the beginning of the stroke, and then there, they did a CT scan, confirmed that it was, and then I remember the neuro doctor coming and standing over me and saying, "Caleb, you're having a stroke. I can give you this medicine that can help stop and possibly reverse the stroke. And here's the things that it could do." And so she said, "Can I give you this medicine?" I said, "Yes, I can. Yes, you can." And so I received the life-saving medicine, and here I am. And I mean, by the grace of God, really, that I'm here, and also the quick reaction that my students and the team at CMS, took. It was just so quick.
Such an incredible story. We're joined by, again, my longtime friend, Caleb Balanos. Carla's here when I have Nat Acciona in just a second. But, Caleb, I get, you always hear about, if someone's having a stroke, timing. Mm-hmm. That time is absolutely the essence. Doctors tell us that for years. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that was a big part of this.
Yeah, that's one of the neuro doctors. I remember her saying, "You got here so quick, and you're within the time that I can give you this medicine." She said, "And time is brain," is what she said.
Oh, okay. Brain function.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, obviously, man, I'm just so blessed because most people that have a stroke like I did, they either don't get to leave the hospital on their feet, or they leave with somebody maybe pushing them on a wheelchair because they can no longer walk on their own, or they have, some kind of deficit where, half their, a limb doesn't work, or they can't talk, or multiple things. And, here I am. I've been back at school. I was there a little over, actually 2 weeks later for our spring concerts, and got to conduct the band in the concerts. And
do you have any after effects?
No, zero. Not now. When I first got home, my vision was really bad. It was almost double, very blurry, and it took about a week, and then it cleared up 100%.
And how old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I'm 49.
So you're not even 50, because,
Yeah.
there are some people who don't know you, and God bless them if they don't, because you're usually very mean to me. So, I'm having to be nice here. No, so you're not even 50, and it's just and great health, obviously, up to this point. Nat Acciona, fill in some blanks here for us, buddy, from your standpoint.
So, you never like to have an emergency happen at school. And by nature, by definition, emergency doesn't have good timing, And, of course, in the middle of the testing window, when Mr. Balanos is trying to administer a test to these students, that's not when you want to have a medical event. But I was so incredibly pleased with, and it was I think it was provincial that the people that stepped in did when they did.
Yeah.
Mr. Sakarsik, who Mr. Balanos referenced, is our health science teacher, and has a long history in medical care and paramedics and everything. So he was there very quickly. Our team really came together and coalesced to respond in this time really quickly. And the paramedics that responded as well came. Well, I was thankful they didn't roll with the full sirens. We asked the SRO to ask them not to do that because they would roll past about 40 classrooms with sirens going, and then students are all testing during that. So it was actually a relatively quiet event that occurred, but they responded quickly, got there, knew he needed to get to CHI Memorial, and then the doctors that were with him there. By the time I saw him about 4 o'clock that afternoon, he had 3 tests done. They were in the middle of 2 other tests, you know. Sloan and Hope were able to come and be with their dad, you know, and it was a time when we were able to actually say everything worked together for good. So.
Carla Balanos joins us. This is Caleb's wife. Come on up, Carla, and Hope is here.
Hi.
Carla?
Yeah.
Just tell me how, as far as when you got this news, and just give me your part of it.
So I had actually run home because I teach at Hopewell, and it was my students' lunchtime. Sloan and Hope were actually at home because they didn't have school because they didn't have any EOCs on that day. And so I was running home to get Hope to bring her back to Hopewell with me, and got her all ready to go, and I received a phone call, and it said Ben Garcia. And I was like, why is he calling me in the middle of the day? Because it was about 12:45. And he was so calm. That was the thing that stood out to me, is that he was like, Carla, Caleb was passed out. And he actually never passed out, but I think that may have been something that might have been communicated, you know, when the students were trying to get help. But, you know, and I said, what do you mean he's passed out? And my first thought was, well, maybe he didn't eat, because it's just like him to get going, and he's going and going and going and going and doesn't eat anything. But he'd eaten breakfast, he'd eaten lunch, and so he said, the paramedics are here, they're working on him. And hindsight, what some people don't, you know, I don't know why they would know, but Ben Garcia was actually one of Caleb's students at the middle school in band.
Sure was.
Years back. So
You did a good job, Caleb. You did a good job. Do anything with his voice? He's got a great voice, you know. You sing in the choir. So.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, so then we hung up for just a moment. They called me back. I spoke with the EMTs, and everyone was just so calm, and it helped me to stay calm and think, okay, what do I need to do now? Because now I know I have to get on the road. And I'm just, you know, like I said, I'm a teacher. I've been a teacher for 25 years. And we have to do all these trainings in the fall, and we do AED drills every year. And, you know, they'll come and drop a dummy in your room and say, okay, you know, what are you going to do? And there's an AED. And it's like now I've never been more thankful for those drills and how we prepare our teachers, because when it affects you, like immediately affects you, you're like, well, now this is why. But you prepare and prepare and prepare for something that you hope you'll never have to do, if that makes sense. But we just, I don't know, it just, everything went like clockwork.
What about Hope and Sloan's reactions?
Well, hey.
Hi, Hope.
Are you happy that Daddy's not in the hospital anymore?
Yeah.
She's a champion when it comes to medical care, and we love our doctors, don't we? Love our doctors.
Yep.
Hope loves to get her blood drawn. In fact, when she goes to for her yearly
She
her
loves
well
to get her
check,
blood drawn?
loves it, don't
Hey,
you?
Hope, I need you to go with me. Can you go with me next time?
You want to go with him, hold his hand when he gets his blood drawn?
I'm a wimp. I hate needles. You're strong.
But when when I picked her up to come and see Caleb in the hospital, when we got there, he was actually sitting up in a chair, which he hadn't. He had not been sitting up. They hadn't gotten him up yet, and they were doing a blood draw. So she was very excited. She was, you know, happy to see him. But of course, when he came home, she was very happy and kept asking, you know, Daddy's not going to the hospital again, right? He's home. He's good. He's great. And so.
Such a miracle. Caleb, what do you take from this, buddy?
Well, you know, like I said, I'm just so thankful to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because when I was in that ambulance on the way down there, I was feeling like I was feeling terrible. I've never felt like that. And I thought, I'm not making it out of this vehicle. And I just immediately just started praying, and I just reached up, you know, and said, Jesus, I need you right now. You're the only one that can touch me. And I believe he did, and put the people in the right place, you know. I remember hearing my coworker, Mr. Rodney Williams. I call him my twin. And we've been working together, for a long time. And I remember hearing him and say, "Man, if you didn't want to teach, if you didn't want to do the TCAP, you didn't have to get so dramatic about it. you could have just said you didn't want to do it."
That sounds like it.
But
Caleb, it's just a miracle, and I'm like Mr. Yaco. I believe the Lord puts people in place at the right time.
Absolutely.
So glad to see you. So glad that it's such a great story, and thank you for coming. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Very much.
Yeah.
All right,
I just wanted to say
Go
one
ahead,
more thing.
Carla.
We saw who really runs the whole place, the operation here, because they have her glamour shot sitting out on the table out there.
Well,
so it's Bridget.
yes.
Bridget runs the place.
Yes, Bridget has named herself the CEO. If you come in the building, there on the right, you'll see Bridget's glamour shot. Jackson, no kidding, she gave that as a Christmas present to another staff member, and I think they put it out there. Seriously.
It should be there.
Yeah.
He just needs some LED backlighting.
Yeah,
That's right.
Don't give her any ideas. Thank you. Guys, thanks so much. It is 8 before 8. Let's get a news update right here. The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Local and state news now from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, and a story we brought you yesterday about noontime. A Cleveland man, Craig Liner, who is accused of killing his ex-wife, Karen Liner, is now charged. These are new charges. Accused of trying to have his former mother-in-law, Margaret Hopper, killed by communicating with an inmate at the Bradley County Justice Center. Investigators say that Liner offered another inmate a boat and an SUV if he would kill his ex-mother-in-law, Margaret Hopper. The inmate cooperated then. The inmate went to the sheriff's deputies, and they recorded the conversation. It was described by the sheriff's department as a sting operation. Although one recording failed, a backup device captured key parts of the conversation, including Liner referencing, quote, taking care of the problem. So now we want to go back to the bond hearing. This is when Craig Liner went before Judge Clay Collins, trying, of course, his attorney, Matthew Rogers, at the time, trying to receive bond. At that time, Karen Liner's mother, Margaret Hopper, who this story this morning is all about, spoke in the bond hearing. And here, let's go back now. Let's go back to February. Here is what she said.
His 14-year-old daughter is in my care now, and I am very afraid for her and for my grandson that if their father was in the community, they would not be able to even function, nor would I, nor would my husband, nor would my son, nor would my daughter-in-law, nor would my other granddaughter. We would all be terrified of the fact that he was in the community that we live in. The only solace that we have at this moment is that he is behind bars.
Chilling words this morning from Margaret Hopper as she spoke last February, and talking about that as far as in the bond hearing there for Craig Liner. Margaret's words, as now Craig Liner is charged following a sting operation, recording that he tried to bribe or pay a fellow inmate to kill her. Also on our news this morning, a mother and her 2 daughters are missing from Bradley County. We received the official report last night from the Bradley County Sheriff's Department. Missing are Giovanna Short. She is age 35, well known in Cleveland. Her daughters, Madison Scoggins, age 15, and Gray Scott, her other daughter, is age 8. They were last seen Friday, May the 9th. Authorities believe they were spotted in a white 4-door Jeep Wrangler near the Canadian border. I said. And by the way, the pictures are up. You're watching us right now on mixtv.tv. The pictures are up. Giovanna, as I said, well known. A lot of people know Giovanna. Madison and Gray, 15 and 8. You're encouraged, if you have any information, contact Detective Brandon Edwards, the Bradley County Sheriff's Office, 728-7336. 728-7336. There is more news. Now, it's all on our website, mymix1041.com. Plus, we've got more news at the top of the hour.
This news update is brought to you by Amy D. Campbell, attorney at law.
Hey everybody, it's Amy Campbell. I've been practicing law for 23 years. If you need me, give me a call. It's 829-1429. You can check out my website, amydcampbell.com.
All right, 3 before 8. Hey, folks, today is Prize Day. Our Mix 1041, mixtv.tv Spring Home Refresh presented by Cleveland Insurance. Our prize sponsor this week is Bend A Realty. And Bend A Realty giving away it's a patio swing, a covered patio swing, has a canopy on it. It's also, that's one winner. Another winner is going to get a $250 gift card to Bryant's Garden Center here in Cleveland. Bridget, if they want to win, what do they do?
Okay, you just call or text 423-614-6499. If you're texting in, include your name with that. So again, our number is 423-614-6499.
Let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list.
Happy birthday to Tanner Carson today. This is Austin's brother-in-law. Also, Keely Brock is 15 today, a freshman at Walker Valley. Emily Grace Marie Paris is 21 today. That's from her Nana and Papa. Tyler Dooley is celebrating a birthday today. And then Anna Morgan is also celebrating. That is from her daughter and family, Olivia, Aaron, Emily, Gage, and Kobe. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Rid A Pest mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. Another one in here on the text line. Shayna Nichols is having a birthday today. That is from Dad and Michelle. Happy birthday to her.
Okay. Bridget, take a deep breath.
Yes.
Now, Bridget tells us that the portrait picture of her out in the lobby looks like a funeral visitation. So, she wishes it was mine.
Yes.
All right. Are you ready? We're going to do traffic here. You okay?
I'm ready.
You good?
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right, this Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford in Cleveland is celebrating Memorial Day all month long. Tremendous discounts and factory rebates on their entire inventory of Chevrolet, GMC, and pre-owned vehicles. Don Ledford, North Lee Highway, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is still looking good as well. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid A Pest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop. Locally owned and operated, Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland. 423-339-3231.
This half hour of Mixed Mornings is brought to you by
Magnolia Dental Center of Cleveland wants to welcome you to the Magnolia family, a local dental clinic that uses their God-given knowledge and skills to bless our community through dentistry, checkups and cleanings, fillings and crowns, dentures and partials, emergency dental care, and so much more. Conveniently located at 2190 Chambliss Avenue. Call them at 476-3307 to set up an appointment today for you and your loved ones, ages 12 and up. Free exam and x-ray through March 31st.
Hardee's Original Bag. 2 full-size favorites, fries and a drink, just $5.99. Or choose 2 double cheeseburgers for just $1 more. A great big bag of original goodness, just $5.99.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
Get Get home run savings at Cleveland Ford. We're giving you below Ford factory employee pricing plus a $500 Amazon gift card. You pay what we pay and walk away with a gift card. Plus, save big on a new 2024 F-150. Visit clevelandford.com today.
Spring has sprung, and that means the Mix 1041 Spring Home Refresh is back. Each week, we're cracking open the Mix 1041 prize vault, and we'll give away amazing prizes to help with your home refresh. We'll also be giving away a Spring Home Refresh grand prize pack worth thousands of dollars. The Spring Home Refresh is presented by Cleveland Insurance. Russell.
And it's 2 after 8, Mix 1041, Mix Mornings. And this portion sponsored by Springdale Heating and Air.
Springdale Heating and Air, old-fashioned friendly and always more than your money's worth. Call them at 423-479-6363. Online at springdaleair.com.
Tennessee Valley weather.
Today's best mix, best variety, streaming worldwide on the all-new Mix 1041 app. Free download at mymix1041.com, our website. Let's go to the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Love your sleep with up to $800 savings on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster adjustable sleep sets at this area's best of the best mattress store, Mermaid
The
Mattress.
man can't be embarrassed. And I mean, I looked up the other morning on Channel 3 in here, or be true to your school like you would to your girl.
All right.
Hey, Fruit Loops, did you see Roger Pickett with that idiotic Gilligan-looking, skipper-looking boat hat on or whatever it is?
Yeah, his commercial's been running for a few weeks.
I mean, what are they? I mean, this is elder abuse. What are they doing to this man?
He
looks like a clown.
Captain Comfort. That's what he is.
More like Southern Comfort, but a whole other. All right, Bridget, what do you got?
Partly to mostly cloudy skies for today, a high of 84 and a low of 70 this evening. For tomorrow, cloudy during the day, a high of 86. We'll have thunderstorms developing after midnight, potential for severe storms tomorrow evening with a low of 67. And then on Saturday, partly cloudy skies, a stray shower or thunderstorm is possible, a high of 87. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 67 degrees. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air radar, things are looking great out there. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios. This is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. The Supreme Court hears a case this morning about orders blocking President Trump from ending birthright citizenship.
The court won't be deciding the final interpretation of the Constitution's 14th Amendment, that is, the guarantee of citizenship to virtually everyone born in the U.S. The issue before the justices is whether lower court judges can block presidential policies nationwide with what are known as universal injunctions.
Fox's Tanya J. Powers. President Trump's next Middle East stop is the United Arab Emirates after signing new economic agreements in Saudi Arabia and Qatar, where he addressed American troops today.
Qatar will also be investing $10 billion to support this massive base in the coming years, and there's no place like it, they say.
This is the Al Udeid Air Base, the largest U.S. military installation in the Middle East, hosting more than 10,000 American troops. America's listening to Fox News.
Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Good morning. It is 8:05. Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv on a very busy news morning. Good morning. A story we brought you yesterday at about noon, and that is that Craig Liner, the man accused of killing his ex-wife, Karen Liner, back in January, now faces a charge of trying to have his ex-mother-in-law killed by a fellow inmate while in jail, as investigators say that Liner offered another inmate a 2017 Malibu boat and an SUV to kill Margaret Hopper. This is his ex-mother-in-law. The inmate cooperated then. The inmate went to the sheriff's deputies, and they then recorded another conversation that they had, according to authorities. Said that one recording failed, but a backup device captured key parts of the conversation, including Liner referencing, quote, taking care of the problem. A search warrant confirmed the boat belonged to Liner and was being stored in Cleveland. Now, we want to go back to February, where Margaret Hopper testified during Craig Liner's bond hearing, where Liner was trying to get bond, of course, represented by his attorney, Matthew Rogers, at that time. Here, we want to go back to a clip because Margaret Hopper testified during this hearing. Listen to her words back in February in the bond hearing.
His 14-year-old daughter is in my care now, and I am very afraid for her and for my grandson that if their father was in the community, they would not be able to even function, nor would I, nor would my husband, nor would my son, nor would my daughter-in-law, nor would my other granddaughter. We would all be terrified of the fact that he was in the community that we live in. The only solace that we have at this moment is that he is behind bars.
That Craig Liner tried to have the woman you just heard killed by a fellow inmate. So this story, of course, will have much more on that as time goes on. Also this morning, a mother and her two daughters are missing from Bradley County. The Bradley County Sheriff's Office sent us word last night that Giovanna Short, age 35, and her daughters, Madison Scoggins, age 15, and Gray Short, age 8, were last seen Friday, May 9th. Authorities believe they were spotted in a white four-door Jeep Wrangler near the Canadian border. Now, Giovanna Short, very well known in Cleveland. Her daughters, again, Madison, age 15, Gray, age 8. If you have any information, contact Detective Brandon Edwards at the Bradley County Sheriff's Office at 728-7336. The Cleveland Daily Banner is reporting the current owner of a Cleveland funeral home chain has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy and accuses the previous owner of fraud. Brian Poole, who bought Rob Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory in 2023, claims that Rob Buckner Jr. misrepresented the business's finances, inflating the value to $12.5 million when he said it was worth closer to $3.7 million. The bankruptcy filing includes other funeral homes in Cleveland and Etowah. Poole alleges he discovered unissued prepaid funeral policies and a failing business model after the sale. Buckner denies wrongdoing, saying that he and Shari made a mistake in selling the funeral homes to Brian Poole. He says Poole mismanaged the businesses. Local and state news, full news on our website, mymix1041.com. And now, a big news story this morning. The Mel Bedwell Small Business Person of the Year is here. And we got people watching, but also a lot of people listening. And I tell you what, Lisa, I'm just going to let you tell us who it is in case they don't know.
Drum roll, please.
Yeah.
Our 2025 Small Business Mel Bedwell Award winner, I think I got that backwards, but our award winner is Denise Rice Hall with Peak Performance Incorporated. So we are so thrilled for Denise.
Denise, congratulations.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm so excited and was really taken by surprise.
How do you feel about this?
Oh, it is really amazing to be joining all of the previous winners. It's really an honor, and I'm very appreciative of the award and all of the support from the Cleveland community.
Lisa Fain, Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce. What stood out about Denise?
Honestly, well, the innovativeness of her product/service really stood out to the committee. The committee is comprised of previous award winners. So the chamber itself, all we do is we get the nominations and then we hand it over to the committee. They were really impressed though with like the innovativeness of her product. She started in 2016, but then COVID hit, so she had to, as everybody did, she had to kind of back up and punt. But manufacturers still needed training. So she found a way to get that happening because, manufacturers didn't slow down, so they still needed the training out there. So that, her growth, her sales, she's went from 2016, she had about almost $120,000 in sales, and she's, right at $1 million now. So that's great in 9 years. So
Denise, what a story. What do you attribute your success?
To a number of things. First I have to thank my team. I have a fantastic team that works very hard. You'd be surprised at how much work that our little team puts out, But also all of the people that collaborate, people that support and help, and then also the chamber. I mean, we moved our headquarters here to Cleveland in the Pie Center in 2022, and we could not have done that without the support of the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce. And it's so awesome to have Mike and Doug and Lisa. Just, you can text them and they'll reply back. We got you. So
that's tremendous. And yesterday we had a story in our news. Representative Howell announced, I believe, a grant of some kind. Is that right? From the
yes,
state?
That's for the Smart Factory Institute, which Peak Performance operates.
So it's just tremendous. And Lisa, I guess Griffin back in rehab. Is that right? Why he's not here this morning?
Well, I'm not supposed to say, but we just hope it's successful this time.
He gets stuck on step 5 every single time.
Yeah,
anyway.
We just hope he'll pull through.
Well, I don't know. I hope that. But anyway. All right. Well, no, Denise, congratulations. Now, hey, Lisa. We've got the big event coming up, don't we?
It's next Thursday. It's a week from today at 11:30 at the Museum Center. Call me, email me, get your table, get your ticket. It's going to be a great event. We brought it back to a lunch. Last year we did it at a social, so we did it after hours, and this year we brought it back to a lunch. And so far our attendance is great at it, so we'd love to have everybody there.
You've got a great speaker. Maybe a lot of people say
Dr. Paul Kahn,
the best speaker that there is.
I know. No matter how many times you hear him, he's just so intriguing, and you just listen. So he's just got that.
He's got a lot in the way of entrepreneurship and business, and I mean, he's the man.
It's going to be a great event.
Just ask him, he'll tell you. But anyway, he was my president, so it's going to be a great event. Denise, anything you want to leave with us here? Anything you want to add here before we go?
So I'm just really honored and really appreciative to everybody who has supported us, and being in the Pie Center has been fantastic. We love where we are.
Big congratulations, and think back to our longtime late great friend Mel Bedwell, who this award is named. All right, so there we go again. Thursday next week's a big event. One more time, Lisa, how do they get tickets?
Call me 472-6587, or you can reach us at lfain, F-A-I-N, at clevelandchamber.com, or just go to the website. That's probably easier. Just go to the website. clevelandchamber.com.
clevelandchamber.com. All right. News, all this part of our news, sponsored by a man who will never win the award. Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford in Cleveland is celebrating Memorial Day all month long. Tremendous discounts and factory rebates on their entire inventory of Chevrolet, GMC, and pre-owned vehicles. Don Ledford, North Lee Highway, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is still looking good as well. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid A Pest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. The Y's Outdoor Pool opens Saturday, May 24th, and swim lessons are available for all ages and skill levels. Find out more at clevelandtnymca.org. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Rainy days can be risky with worn-out tires. Trust Two Brothers Tire and Automotive.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one. And there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great. And their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that 6,100 students under the age of 18 vape for their very first time every day? It's time to make a change. Escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are teaming up to give one deserving teacher in our local area the chance to win a 2025 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite teacher at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
There's so many deals for Memorial Day. It's maybe too many. It's stressing me out.
Whoa, 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 whoa. It's a good thing Captain Comfort's here to help calm everything down just a little bit.
Captain Comfort. I forgot that was your new thing.
It's cool. It's cool.
Are you talking about yourself or the mattresses?
Both.
During our Memorial Day sales event, save up to $800 on Stearns & Foster and Tempur-Pedic.
And only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep, locally handmade, hand-delivered.
Portion of the broadcast is sponsored by the official coffee of Mixed Mornings. There it is. I'm holding it up on TV. It's Scooter's Coffee.
See that smile on your cup? It is Double Smiles Day today at Scooter's Coffee, which means double points when you order through the Scooter's mobile app. So visit Scooter's Coffee, Keith Street in Cleveland in front of Leisure Time Bowling, also in Sweetwater and in Dayton.
Tennessee Valley weather.
Today's best mix and best variety, Mix 1041, streaming worldwide on the all-new Mix 1041 app. Free download from our website, mymix1041.com. Let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. Memorial Day savings in progress.
It's time to get a better night's sleep. Take advantage of Memorial Day savings with up to $800 off Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, partly to mostly cloudy skies, a high of 84 and a low of 70 this evening. For tomorrow, cloudy skies during the day, a high of 86, and then we'll have thunderstorms developing late tomorrow evening. Potential for severe storms tomorrow night with a low of 67. And then on Saturday, partly cloudy skies, a stray shower or thunderstorm is possible with a high of 87. Your current Milligan Vein temperature is 69 degrees. Taking a look at the central heat and air radar, things are looking great out there.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, a family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Visit lamcon.us to find out more.
At the Cleveland Family YMCA, no one is turned away for inability to pay. Join the Cleveland Family Y now. ClevelandTNYMCA.org.
There's so many deals for Memorial Day. It's maybe too many. It's stressing me.
All right, Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. We are joined right now from our friends at Cleveland City Schools. We have the Champion School of the Month, which is Yates Primary, and we have Principal Melissa Bishop joining us. Melissa, how are you?
I'm great today. Thank you.
It's so good to see you. So first off, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am originally from Cleveland. I have a husband that was originally from Cleveland as well. 2 boys, 31 and 28, that one live in the region, one has moved to Florida. And I have worked in Cleveland City for the last 21 years, and prior to that I was in Hamlin County.
Wonderful. How long have you been at Yates?
This is my second year at Yates. Before that I was at the district level working with the instructional coaches, and prior to that I was at Mayfield.
Wonderful. So tell us all about Yates Primary School. Here we are at the end of the school year. I know it's a very busy time.
It has been a very busy year for us at Yates Primary. We've got lots of new faculty members this year. We've been busy updating the building, putting out some new landscaping, those kinds of things to make it welcoming to our families. We've had lots of after-school family events this year to get to know our families and our community, and we're looking forward to celebrating with them next week at Field Day.
So talk about the team that you work with. I know you have a wonderful staff there at Yates.
Yes, our assistant principal is new to Yates Primary, but not new to the assistant principal role. That's Casey Price. He was he worked priorly at Blythe Bauer for 8 years, and so we were excited to have him join our staff with all of his experience coming to Yates Primary. We have our new instructional coach, which is Molly Jackson. We have a new RTI facilitator, Amber Morris, and we have a new bookkeeper, Chloe Baggett, and Lisa Brewster has been our office secretary now for a number of years.
Fun fact, Chloe is actually my cousin, so I love her. Yeah, that's great.
We love Chloe.
Yes. And also, talk about your students and your families there at Yates. I know you all are very involved with families.
We are. We have a good variety of families and cultures at Yates Primary. 25% of our students are served in the ESL classes, so we do a lot of cultural events to help meet the needs of those family as well as the remaining of the rest of our families.
And I know you have a special student that you'd like to spotlight as your champion student of the month.
We do. Nathan Ordonez Hernandez is our student champion of the month. We are so proud of Nathan. He's very kind, goes out of his way to help others and help teachers.
That is wonderful. Melissa Bishop, principal at Yates Primary, the champion school of the month for Cleveland City Schools. Anything else you'd like to mention here before we go?
We've had an exciting year, and we are excited to meet our new kindergarten students in the upcoming school year.
All right, Melissa Bishop, great to see you again. Principal, Yates Primary School, the champion school of the month for Cleveland City Schools. Keep it here, Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv.
I'm Clark Campbell. I've lived here in Cleveland, Tennessee for 24 years, and I'm so proud that I get to shop for my business to get my truck right here in my town. One of the most intimidating things in the truck buying process is you just don't want to talk to people sometimes. Don Ledford Chevrolet just isn't that place. And that's my favorite thing about this property is you just feel like a friend. There are a lot of options when it comes to dealerships in Cleveland and the Chattanooga area. This is going to be the first place I go to every single time.
Birthday, that is from her daughter and family, Olivia, Aaron, Emily, Gage, and Kobe. And then Shayna Nichols is celebrating today. That is from Dad and Michelle. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Rid A Pest mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they've been helping their customers make their dreams come true since 1903. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
All right, as far as our local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, it is a very busy news morning this morning. I would just encourage you to go back to our website, mymix1041.com.
This news update is brought to you by Ocoee Pediatrics. At Ocoee Pediatrics, they are committed to seeing sick children within 24 hours of onset in most cases. Located at 55 25th Street in Cleveland. Call 423-614-3733 or visit ocoeepeds.com.
All right. Well, we're joined now. I asked him when we're going to have to start paying him. He's been here every day. Robert Bradney. I understand Bridget said you were sleeping on the couch. Is that right?
Yeah, we talked about the bed you were providing, and I had to move to the couch.
You were complaining about Roger Pickett again.
No.
You seen that TV commercial where they got that idiotic-looking skipper hat on him?
No. He would never look like that.
It's ridiculous. It's elder abuse.
I'm sure it made him look distinguished.
They're distinguished. He looks like the skipper on Gilligan's Island.
Well, he was distinguished.
Which was a great show.
It was a great show.
It is a great show. We got
what
Sarah
would they have done
Evers
without
here,
the skipper?
We're going to just barge right into the conversation. Sarah, it's great to see you.
Good to see you too. I'm just excited to be here without Adam.
Yes, Adam Hammond.
I know.
We left him. Where is Adam? Do we know?
I don't care. Not this morning. I just get to be here, not standing in a shadow. It's just really wonderful.
But what about being with Robert? It can't be any better.
Have you met Adam?
Yeah, well, I
Robert
went
is
to high
better.
school with Adam.
Yeah,
as you
I know.
remember, yeah.
I know.
All right, so and we've got Ben. Well, Ben, while we're here, Ben McGowan's here, but I was told quickly you're of another McGowan family.
I am. I didn't even know there was a McGowan family in Cleveland until I started real estate, and about a week or two in, I probably had 7 or 8 people. Oh yeah, your family. And
So
sorry, I hate to break to you.
Have you been to the Old Fort?
Yes.
So that's a McGowan.
Yeah.
So,
I went when I was at Lee, but I had no idea. So.
So Lee University.
I'm a graduate. That's what brought me to Cleveland, and that's what kept me here. So.
Yeah, well, it's a familiar story. So am I. I barely graduated, but Dr. Khan chased me on the stage trying to get my diploma, but it's fine. I had a library book that was still due. Robert Bradney's general manager, Bend to Realty. Robert, what a great week! And I do want to mention the prize package because we have had We've had a very busy morning.
Very good. Well, we're excited about that, and we want to encourage everybody to sign up or put your name in for the drawing. But we're going to give away a patio swing for 2 that holds 2 people. It's got a canopy and everything, so you can put it out on your patio, your deck, or whatever. And then we're giving away a $250 gift card to Bryant Nursery.
All right, so again, Bridget, let's remind everybody how they can get registered. This is prize day today. We're going to give this away with Bender Realty tomorrow morning.
That's right. You can call or text 423-614-6499. If you're texting in, be sure to include your name with that. So 423-614-6499.
Robert, you've brought maybe the future of Bender.
And like I said, we're growing, and we're very thankful for that. And Ben has just joined the Adam Hammond Group. And of course, Sarah is Adam's cohort, and they've been working together for years, and they do a really good job. And so they have Ben has joined us and gone through his training, and he is working. He was working on selling a house yesterday, and well, actually all week I think you've been working on it. So he's been busy. He's in the field and working and doing a great job. We're happy to have him.
So Sarah, how long have you been at Bender now?
At Bender, I've been a licensed agent for 8 years. I was Adam's unlicensed assistant for 2 years prior to that. So almost a decade.
Oh,
I
man.
know. And
she's only 12.
Well, I know.
It's the cutest toddler in the office. And I didn't have this giant gray patch of hair when I started working.
It has Adam's name all over it.
It really does.
Yeah.
It really does.
So Sarah, a decade. What's changed? I mean, if you go back 10 years when you started?
Every market goes through cycles of being a buyer's versus a seller's market. When I started, it was a buyer's market. If you were going to list your house, you were expecting it would sit on the market for probably a year, maybe 18 months before you got a buyer. Buyer could write an offer, and they just got everything they wanted. So it was really exciting working with buyers then. And now it's changed to a seller's market. Expectations are a little bit different, but everything goes through a cycle, and everything's overcomable. Houses are still selling. So
yeah, it's an interesting market as we've talked about this week. And then, so Ben, how long have you been at Bender Realty?
3 months.
3 months. Graduated from Lee. So you're fresh into this. What do you think about it so far?
I love it. I did an internship in marketing and kind of worked in that industry for a little bit, and just after doing it realized I can't sit behind a desk all day. It's just not how I'm wired. And so real estate gets me out and about. I love meeting people. That's people are my passion and my strong suit, and so I get to do that. I love it.
And you're part of the Adam Hammond team, and so how can people reach out to you and get a hold of you and get in touch, find out what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely. You can email me at ben@adamhammondgroup.com. Pretty easy to remember. And then you can just look my name up on the internet, Ben McGowan, and all my information will be there.
Are we going to like what we find? We'll look you up on the internet.
Absolutely. It's clean. I've done a check. Don't
okay,
worry.
good.
Yeah.
Sarah, how do we get a hold of you?
Just the bat signal usually works. I know it's for me. Put out a coffee under a cardboard box with a stick under it, and you'll get me.
I've got to remember her when you leave. She's got to be a guest host at some point. I don't know if we could stand this. That's quite. I know. Yeah. That's quite an honor.
But if you'd actually like to get a hold of me, just call 423-716-5562 or text me because I'm a millennial.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You don't like to talk on the phone, probably.
I mean, I will, because my mom made me growing up. But no, I love talking on the phone. Actually, it's getting me to shut up on the phone.
She just likes talking.
Yeah.
Period.
Well,
Okay, so Ben McGowan's no longer on the Adam Hammond group. So I don't know how you're going to get a hold of him.
Robert, how do you do it?
I'm good. Well,
what a fun office.
Hopefully this week has shown the diversity of the folks that we have at Bender Realty, and really that we've got some great people. We've got great personalities, and the main thing, I think all of our folks are so committed to good customer service and taking care of their clients and customers and doing the right thing by their clients and customers. And in today's world, not necessarily just in the real estate industry, but in business in general, that's a hard thing to find. And we're trying to really make a point of being personally involved with our customers and clients, talking to them, meeting with them live, trying to get away from some of the over technology that has just engulfed us and everything, because it's a lost art almost, really just sitting down and talking to people. So,
and that goes very well in Cleveland, Bradley County, in this area. That's what people love. Bender Realty, and we've seen some of the examples of great people there. How do people find out more about Bender Realty?
Well, Bender Realty is located at 425 25th Street, and we love people just walking in our office and inquiring about real estate, and we're in a great location to do that. You can visit our website at bender-realty.com, and you can call the office at 423-472-2173. And if you've got an agent that you're looking for and you can't find their cell phone number, call the office and we will transfer you to them.
All right. Guys, thanks so much. Sarah Evers, Ben McGowan, and of course, the great Robert Bradley. Hey, prize day tomorrow morning.
Prize day tomorrow morning, so we're looking forward to that. Everybody, place your bet, but that's not quite it. That's not what we're doing, is it? Sign up or send in your text or whatever you need to do.
Yeah. Bridget, how do they do it?
All right, 423-614-6499. You can call or text.
And say it one more time for him.
423-614-6499. All
right, back in a second.
We're talking with Brad Benton, owner of
Logan Thompson. Dude, does your ball talk? Yeah, ever since the car accident. Logan Thompson. Thinks I should call Logan Thompson to get a better settlement. He won't shut up about it.
We could have had it all. Logan Thompson.
Call Logan Thompson.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Hi, my name is Addison and I am from Bradley Central. Vaping nicotine has become a serious issue in our schools. Over 40% of high school students have reported that they have used a vape, and the number is only rising. It's time to escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
The new fiber network is going to place Cleveland, Tennessee at the forefront of technology. Cleveland is ready for this, and it's going to be a great future. My message to Cleveland, Tennessee is call Cleveland Utility Authority right now to get signed up for the new fiber broadband network that is coming to a neighborhood near you.
Savings abound.
Take advantage of our huge holiday savings going on now. Save on Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and all Mermaid mattress sets at our 11 Mermaid mattress locations.
All right, for today, partly cloudy skies this morning and then mainly cloudy by afternoon. A high of 84 and a low of 70 this evening. For tomorrow, cloudy skies during the day, a high of 86. We'll have scattered thunderstorms arriving late tomorrow evening. Potential for severe storms tomorrow night with a low of 68. And then on Saturday, partly cloudy, a stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. A high of 87. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 69 degrees. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air radar, things are looking great out there.
Hey, weather sponsored by Life Care Cleveland. Bridget, I'm going to be at Life Care Cleveland today. They are bringing back the Mr. and Miss Life Care pageant. I am honored to be hosting that today. They've not been able to do it in several years because of COVID and things of that nature. So I'm going to be at Life Care Cleveland today. Looking forward to it. Appreciate Josh and his team inviting me over. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's going to be great. I'm excited for them.
Have a great time. All right, the CHI Memorial Sports Desk, sports courtesy of ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Nationals beat the Braves 5-4 last night. Braves will host the Nationals 12:15 today. That'll be on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Pre- and post-game extended coverage presented by Cleveland Plywood Company. NBA playoffs last night. The Timberwolves advanced to the Western Conference Finals. They put out the Golden State Warriors last night. Game 5, 121-110. Celtics stayed alive. They beat the Knicks 127-102. Knicks up 3-2 tonight. Thunder at the Nuggets. Game 6, 8:30 ESPN. Thunder leads 3-2. All right, let's go to high school. The Sub-State Baseball series begin tonight. Best 2 of 3 will have Murfreesboro Siegel at Bradley tonight. Cleveland at Murfreesboro Blackman tonight. Last night, Walker Valley won the Region Softball Championship over East Hamilton, 1-0. Walker Valley senior Ryan Presswood pitched a shutout, allowed only 2 hits. Walker Valley hosts a sub-state game this Friday night. The NFL schedule fully released last night. Titans will open the season with number 1 pick Cam Ward. They'll be at Denver. Falcons will open at home to the Buccaneers. Chiefs and Chargers in Brazil, September 5th. The first Sunday night game, Ravens at the Bills. First Monday night game will be the Vikings at the Bears. Super Bowl rematch, Week 2, Eagles at Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes on Thanksgiving for the first time at Dallas. And then the triple-header begins with Green Bay at Detroit, nightcap Bengals at the Ravens. And then there's this. It's the PGA Championship, the second championship of the year, and we're joined by, now I'll call him our golf analyst. He's our Gary McCord, our Johnny Miller, our Ken Venturi. I don't know. My buddy, Neil Scott with USS. Neil, good morning.
That's all scary for you to call me an expert, a golf expert.
Well, I mean, you know, I was in the flow there.
Yeah,
Neil.
I got it.
Neil, how are you, bud?
I'm doing great, Steve. How are you this morning?
I'm good. So, Quail Hollow in Charlotte, what do you think about this?
Long. It's a long golf course. We're going to see all the guys that hit it a long way, which should make it really fun to watch. Yeah. You know, I think the Roy McIlroys, the DeChambos, the guys we saw at the Masters, honestly, are probably going to be the ones battling it out this week.
So Schauffele won last year, is that right?
He did. He did.
Where is he? Is he in the mix at all?
He will be. I think he'll be a little sleeper pick. Justin Thomas is another one who's played great this year, and last time the PGA was at Quail Hollow, Justin Thomas won.
That's right. So, Neil, tell me about this course. You say it's a long course.
So it's normal courses on tour, 71, 7,200 yards, a par 72. This one's 7,600 yards, par 71, which what that means for non-golfers is there's 3 par 3s and only 2 par 5s, I believe, or maybe 3. So a little longer, just a harder course, tight fairways, long rough. And they had 6 inches of rain, I think, on the last week. Yeah. So it's going to be soft.
We're joined by Neil Scott, also with USS. We'll talk about that in a second. But, all right, so they've started the PGA Championship. It's a great tournament. They moved it. Used to be in August, moved it to May a few years ago. Does that change anything?
If I'm not mistaken, it used to be the last major of the year.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it does change a lot. I think guys aren't as tired. I think guys, I'll tell you another good storyline before I forget to mention it. Jordan Spieth, he not only needs the PGA to finish the Grand Slam. We've already had Rory finish the Grand Slam this year, so they're going to be talking about that a lot. And I'm a big Spieth fan, so I'll be rooting for him. Yeah.
So the Masters had, it seemed like the world was watching. They really were. Rory win the Masters. He's got a lot of momentum. You just mentioned he'll be in the mix.
Yes, and the pressure is off. Rory's going to win a lot in the next 10 years, I think.
Yeah. So you go.
Yeah, and he's really focusing on golf. Last year with all the drama with Liv and all the stuff, we always talk about it. He even said it, I believe, in an interview last week. He said, I've kind of taken the business of golf and put it to the side, and I've started to focus on golf, and I think it's going to make a big difference.
I read 17 Liv golfers will be in the PGA, so...
Boo.
I know, I'm with you.
Boo.
Neil, well, listen, who if you're picking, who's got it? Who's going to win it?
Can I take a standard pick and then like a sleeper pick?
Do whatever you want.
Rory is who I'm thinking is going to win. It's hard to pick against him. Keith Mitchell, our Chattanooga guy, is my sleeper pick.
Really?
Three top 18 finishes in the last 3 tournaments.
Really?
And he hits it a long way.
Okay, I'm going to go. Who'd you say? Thomas won it last time?
Thomas won it last time. It was at Quail Hollow.
I'm going with him.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
I don't know.
I like it.
I don't know anything.
We'll battle it out.
All right, well, while you're here, let's talk about USS and just start from the beginning, what it's all about.
Local company. We started it in Chattanooga. We were called Basement and Crawl Space Solutions. Fast forward 5 years, we merged with USS, United Structural Systems, out of Nashville. And now we are 6 brands strong. We're in Tennessee, North Carolina, West Virginia, Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. So we've grown a lot, but we still have a local feel. We have local presence in all the markets we have. And the most important part, we're a waterproofing foundation repair company. And, your house is your biggest investment typically, and that's what we fix.
So what do you, when people call you, what are some of the things they say? What are their issues?
Yeah, water in their basement, water in their crawl space is the most common, right? Anywhere they see water. It's always scary to have water in your house. And then obviously, since we've kind of morphed into this foundation repair company, anytime you see a crack, whether it's inside, outside the house, or even in your driveway, we have ways to fix all those different things. And then foundation repair it's a scary thing. And I always remind people, when you first see cracks, call us out. We give free assessments all the time. We never charge for that. So if you see one, call us out. It may not be an issue now, but it could be a big issue later.
Yeah, go ahead and get it taken care of. Call my buddy Neil Scott at USS. How do they get a hold of you, Neil?
423-320-8883 or USSTN.com.
Hey, our sister station, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, will be broadcasting hourly updates. They've already started this from the PGA Championship, all sponsored by USS. So this will be today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you want to keep up to date on what's happening there in the big second golf major of the year, PGA Championship in Charlotte at Quail Hollow, listen to ESPN Cleveland 101.3. That is all of our major golf coverage is presented by USS. Neil, great to see you. So you're going to call me Monday morning. We'll go back over. Is that right?
We will. We'll see if Justin Thomas or Roy McIlroy won.
I think McIlroy probably got much better.
Well,
you got a pick?
McIlroy.
Yeah. Smart.
Thanks, Neil. Great to see you, buddy.
See you, Steve.
All right, man. USS and my longtime friend, Neil Scott. All right, we are going to take a quick break here. Got another friend of ours coming in, and that is Paul Gardner. I understand Eric sent Paul in this morning. Paul's a dear friend of mine, and looking forward to seeing him in just a moment. Sports sponsored in part by Solutions Finance of Tennessee. Solutions Finance of Tennessee, your hometown lender. Locally owned and operated. Loans for used cars, motorcycles, ATVs, home improvement, furniture and appliance purchases, and other worthwhile purpose. Solutions Finance. Keith Street, phone 339-6772.
If you suspect a stroke, call 911 and insist on CHI Memorial. Memorial Day sales event all month long at Crown CDJR Cleveland. Shop over 160 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams up to $14,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 3.9% for up to 72 months. Get employee pricing plus on a new Grand Cherokee. $14,000 off MSRP. Crown CDJR, the better way to buy and service. Visit CrownChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
You're joined by, here we go. It is 13 before 9. Joined by my buddy, Paul Gardner, with Volunteer Rid A Pest. Paul, thank you for leaving your dad at home. This is wonderful.
Thanks for having me, Steve.
Well, look, let's just get right to it because, your dad, of course, Dad's Eric Gardner, and you've got a great family business for over 50 years. Mm-hmm. But one thing your dad talks about, not only in his commercials, but when he comes in here, is this idea of drive-by pest control. Seems like we've got a lot of that here locally, don't we?
Yeah, a lot of companies are moving to that kind of way of doing business. And pretty much that means drive-by pest control means that they just show up unannounced, do a little bit, if anything, on the outside, leave a bill on the door, and then they're gone in 10, 15 minutes, and you don't know what they did or if they actually were directly solving your issue, because if you have ants and they did a treatment for spiders, you're still probably going to have ants at the end of the day.
I think it makes a lot of sense, but when we call Volunteer Rid A Pest, number one, you're dealing with a local company, you're dealing with people who take care of problems like yourself. And what I love about it is that your dad and Volunteer Rid A Pest and you and your team, which your team has really grown over the years, you guys will take care of it until it's right. Is that true?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, if it takes multiple visits to come get it taken care of, then we'll come out multiple times. And if you're on the quarterly program, there's no additional charges for those extra visits. It's just included in the ongoing.
You'll basically move in with the people.
Yeah, if I need to.
That's a joke. Paul Gardner's here with Volunteer Rid A Pest. All right, let's talk about, because we're getting into mosquito season, really, right around the corner. You guys have got a way to keep them out, don't you?
Yeah, we do. We have our mosquito guard program, where we come out with a backpack sprayer and treat all the foliage, the ivy, trees, everything in the yard where the mosquitoes want to stay, because they like kind of shaded areas. So anything that has a lot of foliage is going to have some shade, and they're going to be on that, and we can treat those down, and that way any mosquitoes that are in the yard are eliminated. And also, mosquitoes are short distance flyers. They fly 10, 15 feet, then they got to rest. So even if your neighbor doesn't get treated, they're going to land on your foliage in your yard before they ever get to you at the playground or in the pool or whatever you like to do in your yard.
We're joined by Paul Gardner, Volunteer Rid A Pest. All right, so what else is happening? Anything else you want to mention here this morning?
Well, we've been having a whole lot of ants the last few weeks, and we can definitely take care of those, not just for the short term, but for the long term as well. A lot of people, when they have ants at home, they have a can of Raid or some home defense or something that they get from just Lowe's or wherever, and that will eliminate the ants that are right then and there. But there's still a colony out there with a queen that's laying new eggs every day, and there's more ants every single day. So we can use special treatments that they will pick up and take home back to the colony, and it'll work its way to the queen, and once she's eliminated, the problem's solved for the long term.
Ding dong, the queen is dead. Is what you're basically saying.
Exactly.
I love it. Let the folks. Don't grab the Raid. Hey, look. Let the professionals handle it at Volunteer Rid A Pest. Paul, how do we get a hold of you, buddy?
You can go online, and you can always schedule an appointment that way. You can give us a call at 423-472-7736. Those are usually the two best ways.
Yeah. So, easily done there. volpest.com. That's the best way to do it, or as they say on the commercial, as my children now know it, they sing along with the jingle, as your dad put that in several years ago. volpest.com, or Google volunteer Rid A Pest. Paul, great to see you, buddy. Great job this morning.
Thanks, Steve. Good to see you, too.
All right, they are wonderful. A great family-owned business for over 50 years. And make sure, hey, talk to them about their quarterly program. It will, like you said, they'll come back and make sure it's done right. All right, we're going to take a quick break here. Coming up, the 24/7 movement. They've got their scholarship winner announcements in just a moment. Stand by, everybody. Back to music for a moment.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
Get home run savings at Cleveland Ford. We're giving you below Ford factory employee pricing plus a $500 Amazon gift card. You pay what we pay and walk away with a gift card. Plus, save big on a new 2024 F-150. Visit ClevelandFord.com today.
From the fun and games department.
Spring has sprung, and that means the Mix 1041 Spring Home Refresh is back. Each week, we're cracking open the Mix 1041 prize vault, and we'll give away amazing prizes to help with your home refresh. We'll also be giving away a Spring Home Refresh grand prize pack worth thousands of dollars. The Spring Home Refresh is presented by Cleveland Insurance. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
This Medical Minute is brought to you by the Vascular Institute. April is Limb Loss and Limb Difference Awareness Month, a time to focus on preventing amputations and improving lives. At the Vascular Institute of Chattanooga, they are proud to lead amputation prevention and offer innovative treatments that restore blood flow and save limbs. These treatments help them achieve some of the region's highest success rates in limb salvage. Their goal is simple: to save limbs, improve mobility, and help their patients remain independent. If you or a loved one is experiencing non-healing wounds, leg pain, or other signs of poor circulation, don't wait. Call the Vascular Institute of Chattanooga today at 423-602-2750 or visit vascularinstituteofchattanooga.com to learn more about your options. Remember that early detection and intervention can save lives and ensure a healthier, happier future. Trust your care with the VIC Vascular Team. The VIC team offers 6 convenient locations to serve you. They accept self-referrals and provide timely appointments.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
Andy's Creek Farm Bureau, we have you covered. Get expert local service with trusted and reliable insurance for your home, auto, business, and life. Call me for a free quote today, 423-813-3223, located in Candy's Creek Center across from Waggles.
Mix 1041, we're on MixTV.tv. Good morning. Mix Mornings presented by Bradley Medical Center. Got a very special interview right now. The 24/7 movement is here, and their 2025 scholarship winners. I'm going to bring up Randy Bonner, also Matt and Terry Dillard. Come on up, guys, and let's talk about this. Randy, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Steve. We had about 30 different scholarship applications that came in, and all of them were worthy to receive a scholarship. But we chose the 6 that we just felt led to the most, and so they're with us. 5 out of the 6 are with us today, and these are outstanding students.
Terry, talk about this scholarship and just the meaning of it.
Yeah, it is. It's very special to us to be able to do this, to carry on, Dustin and Brittany's legacy. And if you could just get a glimpse into the essays that these students wrote, young adults, the way they answered some of the questions, it gives you hope for our future, that they see the importance of making good choices and that they're going to carry that on. And it just means a lot to us to be able to do that, to give back and encourage them.
Certainly so. Matt, talk about this.
Yeah, along the lines of what Terry said, it's just an opportunity to give back. And I know a couple of these ladies here are going to be teachers. So, that's special too, following in the footsteps of Brittany and her passion for students. And I know, carrying on their legacy and just being able to do this. And there again, what Terry said, so in our culture today, there's so much negativity and so much, about, all you hear, but just for this and wanting to make a change and wanting to be different and, to be a positive impact and just a way to give back and, just incredible. And you're going to hear their stories.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. And as you read, but, last year you think about Brady, I don't know if you remember, we had Brady Fox in here and but he's right along the lines of Dustin's personality. And there again, it's just incredible how they get, and we don't know a lot of those things. And to me, that's just the God factor, and all this being orchestrated and coming together. So it's just incredible, an opportunity. Like I said, another way to give back, to be a positive influence to this community.
Matt and Terry, thanks so much. I want to leave Randy up here for just a second, and I'd like to bring the students up one at a time. Let's begin with Bradley Central. Bronson, come on up here. Bronson Stone. Randy, tell me about Bronson.
All right. Bronson is a baseball player at Bradley Central High School, honor student, and involved with the 24/7 movement. Just a great all-around student that we love. And he's faithful, loves the Lord, and just a great recipient for us for the scholarship.
Bronson, big game tonight, is that right?
Yes, sir, it is.
That's right. You've got a sub-state series starting tonight. Well, Bronson, tell me about your involvement. Why are you involved with the 24/7 movement?
Because it's a really good movement, Steve, and it was very important to me that I got involved with them and ATS The Bridge and really just trying to spread the good, because there's a lot of bad here, and really just wanted to be that positive light, especially through the Lord, and just really important to me.
What are your plans for next year?
I'm going to go start at Chattanooga State Community College and then transfer to UTC to get my finance and accounting degree.
Well, that is wonderful. Well, congratulations on winning this one of these scholarships. All right, now I want to say hello to Caitlin McMahon with Bradley Central High School. Randy, tell me about Caitlin.
Well, Caitlin is going to go to Tennessee Wesleyan. I stole her thunder. I'm sure she wanted to share that.
Hey, we're all right.
Another great student, honor student, loves the Lord, from a great family here in Cleveland, and plays soccer. And she's been involved with the 24/7 movement as well.
Yeah, same question, Caitlin. Why'd you want to be involved?
So I'm a part of Interact Club, which is a club at Bradley Central High School, and back in 2024, after the crash, our Interact Club and the Walker Valley High School Interact Club raised over $7,000 for the Dillard family, which jump-started the 24/7 movement. And so I was really just happy to participate in that and be able to just help along with that. and, return the legacy of Brittany Dillard in becoming a teacher in the future.
You're going to Wesleyan to become a teacher.
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's just wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, let's bring up from Cleveland High School, Victoria Cook. Randy, tell me about Victoria.
Victoria's very special to us. She has also been very involved with the 24/7 movement and wrote an incredible essay. She is going to be a nurse and another honor student, very faithful, and we felt so drawn to her as well.
Tell me why you wanted to be involved, Victoria.
I'm very passionate about the lack of education's effect on making bad decisions. And 24/7 has really presented itself in everywhere around the community, honestly. And it makes you think about it more often than I think most kids do, instead of making bad decisions, because children make bad decisions, adults make bad decisions. It's so present that you almost can't ignore it like some people want to and just have a little fun night. And it's there. You have to think about the consequences of your actions, and I think it does prevent a lot. So I'm very interested in this program since it's so educational for everyone.
Fellas, you're going to be a nurse. What's happening next year with you?
I'm going to Colorado Mesa University for my BSN. So I honestly should finish that in about 3 years because I'm a little bit ahead because of Cleveland High School's medical program. And then I am going to work in the ICU for 2 years and then go back for CRNA school, hopefully.
You're going to Colorado?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, hey, best of luck there. Thank you so much for coming. From Walker Valley High School, Carly Blackwell, Randy.
All right. Well, we got to watch Carly in action last night because Walker Valley girls won regional championship.
Yes, congratulations!
Thank you.
She made an incredible stop in center field that probably saved the game because it was a 1-0 score.
Oh, Boots, the big shutout last night.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Ryan Presswood. Yeah.
Great student. Again, loves the Lord and been involved with the 24/7 movement and honor student, and we're just delighted to have her as part of our scholarship team as well.
So, Carly, obviously, Walker Valley with Brittany teaching there for so many years and such a big part of that. How important was it to you to be involved in this?
Yes, sir. Well, I never got the chance to meet Miss Dillard, but I've heard that she just had such a light on Walker Valley and she had such an impact on all of her students. And I just wanted to be involved in this club just to be able to spread her light more and just shine for her.
Absolutely. So what are your plans next year?
I'm going to attend Bryan College to play softball there, and I'm going to study secondary mathematics education.
All right, Carly, great meeting you. Now we have Presley. Oh, is it Presley Canals? Yes. Presley! So Kelly Canals is your dad.
Yes,
and
sir.
Remind me who your mother is.
Tara Canals.
Yeah, she runs everything. I know that. Randy, tell me about her.
Presley's a great gal. She's one of 7 children from the Canals household.
I know.
And I think there's 4 of them in college when she goes next year. So, but great student again, loves the Lord, honor student at Walker Valley, and we're excited about what God's going to do in her life as she moves forward as well.
Presley, what will you be doing and what are you studying?
Yes, I'm going to Samford University in Birmingham, and then I'm studying psychology to hopefully get my master's in social work. So,
wow.
Yes.
What led you into that field?
I want to help people, and there's so many ways you can do that, especially with a social work degree. You can work in the school system or for the foster care system, and I want to work with kids and teenagers. So.
And talk about your involvement with the 24/7 movement at Walker Valley.
Yeah, so I'm really involved in FCA and was a leader for FCA, and their partnership just was really fun to be a part of. And so I got to help volunteer for the tree sale and make videos for Brittany's kids. But also I just wanted to be involved because I know the impact she had on our campus, and I didn't get to meet her, but my brother had her science freshman year, and I moved, so I wasn't here freshman year. But knowing the impact she made and the legacy she left, I wanted to be a part of something so special.
Well, thank you, Presley.
Yes.
Hey, Randy, we did have a student, Jonathan Marshall, not able to be with us this morning.
Yeah, Jonathan, he has probably been the student that's been all of these students have been very involved. He's probably been the most involved in the 24/7 movement the last 2.5 years. And he's actually going to go to Lee University, and he's on a mission trip right now. I believe he's in Germany on a mission trip with Lee. And so he was not able to be here. Outstanding student, and we're excited to have him on the team as well.
We've got families, I'm sure, listening, wondering about these scholarships maybe and how they could be involved next year.
Yes, so we offer this at Bradley High School, Cleveland High School, and Walker Valley. I think so far we've had, this will make probably, help me out.
It's our third year.
Third year, but how many scholarships? This would, I would say 14 so far, and we're just 2 years old. So we encourage, if you have a student that's a junior now, be a senior next year at any of these schools, we balanced a lot of the credentials academically, school involvement, community involvement in the 24/7 movement. All three schools now have the safe driving program, and so we encourage, make sure your student goes through that, and then apply. And you don't have to be a 4.5 student. You can be a 2.5 and apply for our scholarship. So service has a lot to do with who we select as well. So we're just delighted. In fact, all these students here have been influential in helping to make sure that their school gets on the scoreboard for the statewide Tennessee traffic competition of high schools all over the state. Wow. And so this is the first time ever that our three schools have made it into the top 10. Wow. And all of these students have done activities and have helped to submit for points. And so Walker Valley, last year they broke the state record. This year it was 49,000 points. This year they scored 80,000 points. But they still came in third place. Wow. But they raised, because of Brittany, they raised the level of involvement for the whole. It's more intensified, and more students are doing this. And so Bradley, Cleveland made it number 7 in the state. I think Bradley was number 8 in the state. And so we're amazed at what's happening. In fact, we're going to be at Walker Valley for the presentation at 11:15 today that they're doing. The state is coming down to do a special presentation for them.
Randy, how do we get more information about the 24/7 movement?
Our website is the247movement.org, and then you can find us on Facebook and Instagram.
All right. Thank you all very much. We're going to come right back with the final word in just a moment. Stand by, everybody.
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we take pride in helping our neighbors protect the foundations of their homes. Now, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years' experience serving Tennessee homeowners.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results. But with the same local team, our customers know and trust.
And we're ready to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
At summer camp, kids find their
Mix 104.1, and Bridget, I want to go over to you. We hit traffic.
This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford in Cleveland is celebrating Memorial Day all month long. Tremendous discounts and factory rebates on their entire inventory of Chevrolet, GMC, and pre-owned vehicles. Don Ledford, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, and donledford.com, where they say yes. Crews are working an accident. We understand APD 40 at Blackburn Road, right there at that intersection. So be aware of that. We've gotten a couple of calls and texts on that one. So that's APD 40 at Blackburn Road. Be aware of that as you drive. As we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is still looking good this morning. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid A Pest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. This traffic report is brought to you by Milligan Vein. Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better within a day. Visit milliganvein.com or call 423-961-5682.
All right, a final word here. 9 after 9 today. Our Mix 104.1 MixTV.TV Spring Home Refresh. This is Prize Day. And so, Bridget, we've got a great prize package this week. It's Bender Realty. We have a patio swing that has a canopy on it, 2-person patio swing, plus a $250 gift card to Bryant's Nursery. So that's going to be 2 winners this week. We're going to give this away tomorrow. How do people get registered?
You can call or text us at 423-614-6499. Again, our number 614-6499. If you're texting in, be sure to include your name with that.
All right, that's going to do it for us for Mix 104.1 Radio. We're going to send you the music for your workday for MixTV.TV. We will see you again tomorrow morning. On behalf of Bradley Medical Center, have a great day, everybody.
The all-new Elder's Ace